Alright, grappling fans, my name is Anthony Decland, and this is Newcastle, where tonight we'll be bringing you show number 1 of the UK Regional Wrestling. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, look at these great sights from my hometown, yes, Newcastle. And I'm joined by my broadcast colleague, Lenard Tucker. And Lenard, here's our UK champion.
Oh, this guy, UK champion, yeah, he's a great brob.
Well, grappling fans, you know that this is going to be a great night of action here at the O2 in Newcastle. And Mason Child here, of course, saying that he's the best in the UK. Oh, we showcase the best, of course. And, of course, he's going to defend the championship tonight.
Oh, he sounds like a, right hard man, don't he?
Well, he did go through 8 of other people, champion people in NSW, of course, who are, of course, producing this.
Where's he actually from, though?
Good question. Somewhere in the UK. I think he's Welsh.
Oh, he can't be hard then. He's not from my homeland of Essex. It's where all the hard men are from, bruv.
It's all right, love. Don't you worry about that. So, you've got to be seeing here tonight. He's going to defend it against, of course, a regular on the UK tour, of course. That is Mike Blair. And that is our later on tonight for our great fans here in the UK.
Oh, it should be quite a match-up.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up first, we've got Adam Simmons going to take on Leroy Benson.
Oh, I'll see what you did there, bro, with that great reference in there.
Yes, of course, ladies and gentlemen.
I love me some Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, the O2 Arena here sold out. We sold 500 tickets.
Oh, my goodness. That's a lot of tickets, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring first, he is the man from Norwich, England. He is Simmons.
Adam Simmons, he does look quite the hard man, to be honest.
Needs a shave.
Well, what's wrong with a hard man's beard?
You've got to be seeing that day. Be interesting to see how he lives up to this northeast crowd here tonight.
I had to travel quite the way to get here.
Did you not get on the tour bus?
Tour bus? Oh, I've got a train here. I wasn't aware of the tour bus, bruv.
You've got to tell you, you've got to get on that tour bus.
These fans, they looking jam-packed. 500.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent making his way to the ring, he is Leroy Benson.
Yes, Leroy Benson. Oh, well, he looks like a tough fella as well.
Got official merchandise on, of course.
Yes, you've got to get that great UK Regional Wrestling merchandise.
Of course, get it in your local shops, and of course, you can get it on the merchandise stand at your local show, of course.
I saw those tops, in a good local Asda, right next to the cans of Stella.
Of course. And of course, this man knows a Stella or two.
Of course, he's not far from where this man being from London, but not quite as hard as us Essex folk. What about, bro?
Then let's get into this contest. So, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the UK Regional Wrestling brings you all the top action from around the UK.
And we've got some of the best talent in the UK.
And a cover there at the count of 1 from the Norwich. Do you know that he's been competing in Norwich for many years?
Well, I've heard all about him, brother. How much of a hard man he can be. Just works down the opponent and just takes him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're at the arena here at the O2 tonight, you can get 5 cans of Foster's for $4.99.
Oh, I love me some Fosters. Gets me right in the mood for a fight.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is produced by our sister, well, brother, actually. If I say sister, I'll probably get wrong. But our brother promotion, NSW. We'd like to thank you, them, of course. And oh, look at this already! Kick up the arse!
Oh, you know, that's how we beat people up in Essex. You know that, right?
Gonna love it. And oh, look at, oh, that's an elbow right to the back. Pure British wrestling.
You know, the British wrestlers are the toughest. They're the hardest men. Those Americans ain't got nothing on us.
Kick out at one, of course. And look at this now. Oh, nice British suplex.
You won't get anything better.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, remember tomorrow's Black Friday, so you can get 5% off your official UK regional wrestling merchandise.
Yeah, well, that's you know, great deals there. Leroy Benson, what is he got planned here?
Oh, it's just a traditional British throw. That's what it was.
Oh, big lethal power bomb there.
And look at this now. Oh, we don't see many people. Oh, there's the elbow. And the crowd loving this action. And oh, gets a 2 count there.
What a hard man, you know, kicking out after a devastating elbow.
And especially after he'd been kicked up the arse.
And well, you can see these fans just up on their feet, respecting these tough individuals.
Do you know that they paid £7.50 to get in tonight?
Well, that's a great deal. What is he going for here?
Oh, look at this. Oh, that's hard man wrestling.
Oh, that is definitely a hard man's wrestling. You know what I'm saying, bruv?
Every night here, ladies and gentlemen, in Newcastle, if you're not on the big market having a fight, then you're not a true Geordie. Great podcast. That's it. Look at that. That's that American Brit jumping from the top rope.
Well, it's all about Americans. It's all about the Brits here in UK regional wrestling.
Oh, now look out here. Oh, he's going to try and get him. Oh, look at that strength. Oh, right on the back of his neck.
You know, I saw that during a bar brawl once.
I've seen plenty of bar brawls in my time. Oh my goodness, he's hooking him! And down to the canvas.
Oh, and it looks like this Leroy Benson fella is out of it.
There's a cover. Oh! Gets that shoulder up. Crowd here at O2 can't believe it. They've just run out of Foster's.
Oh, that's terrible. Right? They should get the Stella out. You know what I'm saying, bruv?
I know exactly what you mean, like. There's oh, look at it again. Hard man wrestling.
Oh, he's trying to break his arm, you know. It's a great thing to do when you're in just a tough fight, is to break your opponent's arm.
No, went for a cutter and didn't get it this time. And it looks like he's now going to take advantage of this. Oh, into the cover here.
Has he got him? No, he hasn't got him, bruv. This match's still going on.
Oh, it looked a bit low there, but the referee allowing that to go as a DDT, spiking Ben Leroy into the canvas.
You know, that could be it. It's a good way to hurt someone, is just drive their head into the ground.
And no heightened drama on this one. You could see as they're kicking out at one.
Yeah, that's one way to disrespect your opponent. But you know, us Essex folk, we love a bit of disrespect.
Oh, who doesn't? As you see, like, seen 2 ugly girls the other night walking up the big market, and my goodness me, they started fighting over who could have the last polo.
Oh, I see similar fights, you know, in Essex, but over cans of Stella.
Yeah. So Black Friday means something different when you walk into an Asda store.
No, I don't know if you could say that, bruv.
No, I mean over the Stella, come on.
Oh, I get what you mean there.
My goodness. Get your mind out the gutter.
Oh, my mind's always in the guy. You know, being from Essex, we have a bit of an obsession.
Look at this on the top rope. My goodness, there's some flying action. They better watch the lights here at the O2. And a kick at it. Well, look at that. No American pantsy stuff here. He kicks at it one.
Oh, those, you know, Americans, they're nothing but a bunch of wusses.
And there's that big British boot.
But this match seems to take a lot out of these two. But they are hard, man. They can go the distance.
Oh my, look at that. He's really got a grip on him there, hasn't he?
Oh, that is just a brutal move.
Look at this. What an opening contest, ladies and gentlemen. Here in my home city of Newcastle upon Tyne. Oh my goodness. It's good. Oh! Right on the back of his neck again. And even the kids are loving it this time.
Oh, you know what UK kids are like? They love, you know, tough men action.
And now he's got him again and drills him into the mat. He's won many a Norwich championship with that manoeuvre.
That has to be it. The ref's down for the count.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to our winner, who is Adam Simmons.
Two hard men just absolutely went at it. But Adam Simmons was the harder one.
And these replays, ladies and gentlemen, are brought to you by Tesco's. Tesco's. Every little helps.
Oh, I love me some Tesco value beer.
What a win, ladies and gentlemen. In our opening contest here on UK Regional Wrestling. Live from Newcastle.
Yeah, there we're seeing the final move to put the nail in that coffin.
Well, we've got to now have a promotional video from them lovely folk at NSW. So sit back and enjoy as I go for a drink, because I desperately need one. Well, there is your winner. And of course, he's Adam Simmons. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Earl Wallace. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 47-year-old. He's from Dudley in the West Midlands, and he has had a 27-year career in the UK. Never left the UK, of course. And he is going to be up against Justin Shaw next here, ladies and gentlemen, on UK Regional Wrestling. Of course, my name is Anthony Decland, and I am joined by my colleague here from Essex, Lenard Tucker.
Oh, you know, we've got another great matchup here. I've seen Wallace's career, and he is one, you know, tough, hard man. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, he is Justin Shaw.
And here is Justin Shaw. You know, you can see he looks like a tough one. I don't know why he calls himself the Unpredictable, though.
Because he likes to be unpredictable, predictable.
Well, he's unpredictable. You know what I heard about him?
What's that?
Apparently he's a super heavyweight.
Ah, of course. Do you know that he weighs over 400 pounds?
My goodness gracious, you know. I mean, to wear over that much and look like that, you must be a real hard man.
He can't get into Aldi, apparently. He can't fit through the doors.
Oh, that's just, you know, a shame, bro. You can't get into Aldi. You can't get that, you know, cheap liquor.
You've got to say, for a super heavyweight, this man moves a lot.
Sure does, but I have seen some super heavyweights, you know, in some good old-fashioned bar brawls that are definitely moving a lot. Oh, who doesn't love a Greggs?
Oh, I love a Greggs. Love a Greggs up here like love. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he is 47-year-old Earl Wallace.
To still be wrestling at 47, that just shows you how hard this man is, how tough he is, and he knows how to fight.
This man has literally not won anything in his career.
Nah, but, you know, his matches go on for forever because of how tough he is.
Do you know that he asked for a dragon to be on his back and he's got the wrong tattoo? That's how tough he is.
Yeah, but it was halfway through he realised what was going on, but he told him to keep continuing because he's a hard man.
Earl Wallace, ladies and gentlemen, ready for action next here at UK Regional Wrestling.
What a matchup we have here, bruv. This is going to be a clinic.
Got to see, got that bodysuit from the 2002 London Olympics.
And apparently that thing's never been washed since.
Apparently he tried to get involved in the cycling. The fans chanting along there. Oh my goodness.
But you know what? He was such a hard man, the bike broke.
Oh, super heavyweight. Do you know that Leroy, who we've seen in the last match, has nothing to do with this match, of course. But unfortunately, he's been taken to a local. He's been taken to the RVI hospital.
Yeah, well, he went through one hell of a match. He was a hard man, and I'm sure he'll be back quickly because of how tough he is.
Well, we send our commiserations to the family of Leroy Benson. As a DDT here in front of 500 people here at the O2. Oh, nice block there.
Oh, you know what? Tough men, hard men, they don't go around taunting. Yeah, that's for pansies.
Do you know, it's funny, but of course Earl here likes to call everyone brother.
Oh, you know, he should be calling them bruv. That's what we say in Essex. We don't call people brother, we call them bruv. No, I'm saying bruv.
And I can hear you loud and clear there, Mr. Tucker. There's another devastating DDT from the heavyweight, super heavyweight.
He's a super heavyweight, but seems to move like a cruiserweight.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching us live on Twitch, make sure you are following all the links on the screen there. Bit of a rest hold here, ladies and gentlemen, just to give you, of course he's 47-year-old, you've got to give him a bit of a rest.
That's what he's looking for, but, you know, hard men, they don't need rests, they fight to the bitter end.
Of course. Look at that, just his limp body, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, in screen now, you can see the hooks, where many an old wrestler have sadly passed away.
Yeah, we're all about the dark things here on UK Regional Wrestling.
Oh, that is a devastating DDT. And up to the top here now. How can 400 pounds go on that top rope?
Oh, they should be able to. It's just ridiculous.
Leroy, of course, probably wondering when his next meal is, of course. Back to the nursing home after this contest.
Wait, you mean in the man in the ring now?
Yeah, oh, that's what I meant, sorry, Earl. I get Earl and
Earl Wallace.
Leroy, whatever. I'm sorry, I apologise. It's a bit nervous. First night nerves, you could say.
Oh, you shouldn't be nervous, bruv. We're just watching hard men in the ring.
Oh, look at that big size 15 boot. Of course, Earl Wallace. How can you go 27 years and not win a thing?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he's not a true hard man. You know, if he was from Essex, he would have won everything. Because that's where the toughest people are from.
Well, that is about the 19th DDT we've seen in this. Oh dear, what is he doing here?
What is he got planned?
He's lining up to bowl, and there it is.
Oh, that is a hard man's punch into the face of Earl Wallace.
I think that's what you call a home run. And Justin Shaw has picked up the win in this one.
Well, Justin Shaw, he was just a tougher man here, the harder man. And that was a sick punch, bruv.
Ladies and gentlemen, Earl Wallace's career continues on the downside, but Justin Shaw was just too much for Earl Wallace here tonight.
27 years, he hasn't won a thing. I think he should just give up.
Oh, that man's got a family.
Well, maybe he should think about retiring.
There it is. There's that knuckleball Swartz into the face. Look at this. Devastating.
You know what? In Essex, we call that a Basildon crunch.
If you hit someone like that at the big market at the weekend, you're not going to be you'll be seeing the blue lights of the law. But
well, I've seen the blue lights of the law plenty of times.
We've got another promotional video.
Oh, I love me some promotions. You know what I'm saying, bro?
We'll sit back and enjoy this one. Got a bloody cut.
Shots with me. I'm traveling fast, I'm clean. I've roamed this land, one man done conquered it all. And it stings, but let me say.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's our backstage announcer, Jay Holdermike. He's here, of course, with Mike Blair. Let's see what he has to say here. You see tonight, Mason, you are stepping into the ring with just anyone. You're stepping into the ring with the nature lad, Mike Blair. Of course, Mike Blair, well known for his womanising in the UK scene. And you're putting the UK Championship on the line. And of course, you would like to do it in the very first time you would lose to him, the nature lad.
Oh well, he sounds like a hard man here with his words.
He's going to have the biggest party that Newcastle's ever seen. And God, we do love to party here in Newcastle.
Oh, people in Essex, we sure love to party as well. A lot of bottle throwing then happens too.
Well, that's later on, ladies and gentlemen. And okay, so coming up next, Harry Green. Of course, he's not 47. Harry Green is 33, but he is from Leeds. So we apologise for that age risen there. Of course, Harry Green is a former tennis player on the UK circuit, and he's going to take on Nate Hunt, who is from Newcastle, a local lad here from Gateshead, just across the water from here in Newcastle.
Yeah, that Harry Green, he does have some anger issues. I absolutely love a true hard man. You know, he once lost a tennis match. You know what he did?
What did he do?
He battered his opponent around the head with his tennis racket.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is Newcastle's own. Of course, he is Nate Hunt.
I thought it was Nate Hunter.
Same thing.
I guess, but oh, he does look like, you know, a tough customer.
Well, he's 26, and he's been wrestling for about 2 months.
So yeah, he is a young guy, a young hard man. He certainly looks the part, like he belongs here in the UK regional wrestling.
I think he's forgot his music. Bless him.
Now, hard men, they don't always need music. Their presence alone.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from Leeds, Yorkshire, he is Harry Green.
You know what, bruv? He may not look hard, but I tell you he is. You know, he completely shattered that opponent's face when he used that tennis racket.
We thank you for watching, of course, UK Regional Wrestling on Twitch. My name, of course, is Anthony Decland, and here my broadcast colleague, Lenard Tucker.
You know what, this has been an absolutely sick show, bruv. You know, absolute hard man going at it. For these 500 people.
500 people, ladies and gentlemen. But unfortunately the Fosters ran out after the first match.
Yeah, well, they're not having any of my Stella.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
So I finished my Stella.
You have to wait till after the show now, I'm afraid.
No, I bought a can of case cider too.
He's going to wrestle in that hat as well, isn't he? Well, ladies and gentlemen, oh dear. Nate, do you know, Mr. Tucker, that Nate has got his family here tonight?
Well, I hope his family are prepared for what could happen, because his opponent is a hard man who could, you know, use a tennis racket and shatter Nate's face in.
That is a lovely British leg sweep by, of course, Nate Hunter. Looks very accomplished for only wrestling for 2 months.
Well, you know, some people, it just comes to them naturally, you know, being tough. His nails, you know, they just pick it up instantly. Looks like Nate Hunter has, because he is just absolutely sick, bruv.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of 4 regional wrestling shows, of course, over the next coming weeks here on Twitch TV. And I love every one of them. And of course, coming up in the next weekend or so. And of course, I know Mr. Tucker here may not be available for all of them. Is that correct, Mr. Tucker?
You know, I have my times where I have other things I gotta do. You know, being a hard man myself. You know, there are some underground brawls I get into.
Ah, yes, of course. That bare knuckle fighting.
Yeah. You know, it's my second job.
This former tennis ace, you could say, Mr. Tucker, is well, he was in control there.
He was, but he's in there with a hard man. But both these men are hard in their own right.
And there's a nice UK suplex right on the chrome dome of Newcastle's own Nate Hunter.
You know, I dare Americans to dare come here and challenge these men.
Oh, that's a lovely crossbody to the canvas. And Harry Green coming back, of course, looking to serve up a win here tonight.
There's a lovely British Hurricane Rana.
Of course. There's that big spine buster. And now he's going to see if he can win this match to love. As puts him up. No. Oh, into the stunner. And this one could be over right now. Oh, but Nate.
Look at that from Nate, just showing how hard of a man he is.
Nate Hunter, of course, showing some resiliency here tonight.
You know, some call it resiliency, I call it you being absolutely just a hard man in that ring. You know what I'm on about, bruv.
Well, Mr. Tucker, I understand. It's going to see still, when you're in it there with a former tennis player who's been used to hitting a lot of balls, you've got to be seeing that Nate's doing quite well here.
I don't know what happened there.
It looks like he got himself tangled in the ropes.
Well, that's never good, you know. I mean, I've seen men get smashed into those ropes and it has no effect on them because they're just that tough.
You've got to be thinking that he's looking Harry here to smash his way to victory, and well, he likes to call his finishing move match point.
Well, could he win the match after hitting match point? He tried it once, but it didn't work.
Oh, a knee into the back of Nate Hunter there. And that's lovely. What a lovely slam that is.
Oh, that's so British, that is. That is just great British tough man.
Oh, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The tennis player serves up another ace and picks up a win here on UK Regional Wrestling.
No. Nate Hunter, he just wasn't a hard enough man to take on Harry Green. Just not the experience.
Harry Green, ladies and gentlemen, picks up a win on the first UK Regional Wrestling show.
You know what? Great action there, bruv.
What a great night it must be for the Harry Green family who have picked up a win here tonight.
Oh, he may have failed in tennis, but that's not a hard man's sport. No, UK Regional Wrestling, that's where he belongs.
Yeah, he likes to, people are telling me, of course, he likes to shout out not 1, 2, 3, but of course 15, 30, 40 game. Taking his tennis a bit too much for heart.
Oh, you know, you can take the man out of tennis, you can never take the tennis out of the man.
So true, Mr. Tucker.
Well, I do speak truth, you know, bruv.
And ladies and gentlemen, you can see on screen our counterparts from, of course, from NSW. Make sure you follow the links and you join them for their shows, which are 5 times a week. And also on the NSW network. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event. It is Mike Blair going to take on Mason Child, who is the United Kingdom champion. Next.
Yeah, you got quite a match up here, you know, bruv.
ladies and gentlemen, this following contest is a 15-minute time limit, and introducing first the challenger, who is the Nature Lad, Mike Blair.
You know, I've never really been actually that big on the Nature Lad Mike Blair because he's just too flashy. You know, when you get in that ring, just like us Essex lads know, just get the match done with. None of this, you know, pantsing around.
Do you know, though, Mr. Tucker, that Mike Blair has slept with over 3,000 women this month?
Yeah, and you know what? I would have a bare knuckle match with this man. You know why, bruv? One of those women was my wife. No,
One? Right.
Ex-wife.
Ah, well, ex-wife now, I hope. As Mike Blair, of course, ready to go here tonight in Newcastle. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he is the United Kingdom champion, Mason Child.
Yeah, he's a UK champion, Mason Child. I wonder, is he still, you know, the hard man I remembered during his UK days? Because he's been, you know, wrestling in the States. They're a bunch of pansies over there.
Well, he is the main attraction, of course, for these shows, as he is of course a regular on NSW SmackDown on Tuesday nights.
I got hope for him that he's, you know, kept himself in his game of being, you know, a real hard man of wrestling.
Of course, his famous dad, of course, he sadly passed away after being attacked backstage.
Yeah, by a disgusting American. You know, the Raider was such a hard man. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's for the United Kingdom Championship. And we've been told by NSW that this has to be a 15-minute time limit. In case any injuries happen, of course. As there is the championship that they will be going for in this contest. Mason Child won a tournament. Look, we've even got a clock in the top right hand corner.
Well, you know, it looks like that late Nature Lad. He's going straight out the gate, I mean. You know, when he gets in that ring, he can be a hard man. It's just all that flash he's got to do. No, I dislike.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, if it ends after 15 minutes with no one getting a decisive pinfall, it would be unfortunately a draw, and that means that nobody wins in a draw situation.
You know, I'm sure both of these better make sure that's not going to happen. One of them is leaving tonight that UK Championship, and they will show they're the hardest man of the UK.
Look at this here, and there's an elbow drop by Mason Child, right into the stomach of course, Mike Blair.
Now just look at this.
Just taking Mason Child down to the canvas, and now going to try and nope, going to just collide there and not going to do anything.
No, I think Mike Blair, you know, he just tried to be too flashy there. I don't know if he truly is a hard man of the UK scene.
And into the pin cover by Mason Child, and a kick out at 1. No to sweet chance, thank God, in this arena tonight.
Oh, do you know, it's only those American pansies to do that.
Up here, and the last raid, yes, the last raid already, ladies and gentlemen, and this one might be over before we can even get into this matchup.
No, that doesn't, you know, surprise me really. Mason Child is one of the hardest men when he was wrestling in UK, and I'm sure, you know, even being in America, he kept that style about him as, oh, look at that.
That bull hammer to the face And ladies and gentlemen, I think we can take this one to the bank.
Yeah, we can. I've hit many of those.
Oh, wait a minute there.
Oh, I've underestimated this Mike player. And maybe he is a real hard man.
You do not want to count out Mr. Nature Lad, of course. He's been around long enough to see exactly what is going on. But, well, dropped right across that top rope.
Oh, but look at this. This is just great here. This is a real Essex style here. Just get your opponent on the ground and beat him down.
And, might be that if that continues on, that Mike Blair might not be with any ladies tonight. He might be in the local hospital, of course, the RVI here in Newcastle.
Yeah, I hope he does, because, you know, she fancy slept with my ex-wife.
Well, he sleeps with most women when he goes wherever he goes. He's the Nature Lad, of course.
Yeah, well, he's scum. And screw you too, Sherry.
And look at this, just a blatant chokehold by the Nature Lad. He calls himself the dirtiest, cleanest player in the game.
Well, now he looks like he wants to try take down Mason Child. But what a dumbass.
Completely missed that double axe handle, but doesn't put him off enough as he now tries to work over the knee of Mason Child, of course.
Looks like he wants to set up that knee for his big manoeuvre.
He likes to call it the Nature Lad leg lock. But look at this. Oh my goodness, that is just unbelievable power from Mason Child.
Well, I've seen that plenty of times as Mason Child. Is he looking for another last raid?
Homage to his great father, the Raider, of course.
Oh, what a great man he is. What a hard man he was.
He loved to do fights with football fans, of course, soccer fans if you are watching this in the United States.
You know, I'm not ashamed to admit this. You know, me and him once had a bare knuckle brawl and he did beat me.
Oh, and there's another bullhammer.
He beat me with that.
And I think, ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness.
Well, Mike Blair is really showing that maybe he is a real hard man. I hate him, but he's showing he's a hard man. You know what I'm saying, bruv?
There's going to be a riot if he doesn't get put away soon, because these fans are thirsty for blood because they can't get their Fosters.
They're thirsty for Fosters mixed with blood. I know what that's all about.
And look at this. This has been a wrestling clinic by Mason Child. There's big shots into the corner. What? This is... See, you have to think here, despite all that experience that Mike Blair has, this is not going to do anything for when you're going to be suplexed off the top rope.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Just look at this.
Oh, really nice up and close looking. Oh my goodness, we could have our first death.
You know what? If he died, I wouldn't care, because he's an absolute scumbag of a man.
Well, apparently the referee said he isn't on life support just yet, and it looks like Mason Child is going to put him on life support. Thank God it's not child support, because he'd be paying a lot.
Well, he should be.
Oh my goodness.
I swear, if my ex-wife is pregnant with his child. Oh.
Well, we've seen this about 8 times already. His face must be so disfigured that the Elephant Man can even look himself in the mirror.
I have to ask, do you even know how to count? It's been 3.
And that, finally, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the contest. And still your United Kingdom champion is Mason Child.
know what, bruv? That was a sick match. Mike Blair, just as I predicted, just not good enough. He's not a real hard man. He's scum.
He got elbowed in the face about 10 times.
It was free.
It was still enough to make that man not kick out.
You know, hopefully he's horribly disfigured and he can no longer be the nature lad.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and of course still United Kingdom champion, is Mason Child. And that is all the time we have for here in Newcastle. Join us next week as the UK regional wrestling continues. And it's goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye from me too, bruv.
Do you want a drink?
Fully rough. The bird drink would be great, bruv.